Good morning. I'm Michelle Young, and I'm the director of the Wayne County Family Center. I'm happy to say I've been with the Family Center for a little bit over a year now. I started back in August of 2012. Prior to that, I was the director of the Wayne County Children's Coalition. One of the things that I find most exciting about being part of the Family Center is that we really are a treasure for the families in our community. First and foremost, all of the services provided by the Wayne County Family Center are free. They are free to everyone who is eligible to participate, and that is one of the primary reasons why we are just this wonderful undiscovered treasure. Part of what makes the Family Center's program so special is that we utilize the Parents as Teachers program. Parents as Teachers is a national research-based curriculum, and it's just phenomenal. We have parent educators who go into a family's home and work with that family and answer the family's specific questions about child development. Since the program is all research-based, it follows a child's typical development, and if a child is not developing typically, it addresses any developmental concerns that come onto the radar. Every Parents as Teachers visit is outlined, and the parent educator will tailor each visit to a family's specific needs. So every family gets individualized attention when they're participating in the Parents as Teachers program. The Family Center services are interwoven with Early Head Start. Regardless of whether a family is receiving services from the Family Center, which has no income guidelines, or through Early Head Start, which does have income guidelines, the families are still receiving the Parents as Teachers national curriculum provided by a Family Center trained parent educator. So, what I would like everyone to remember is that the Family Center services have no income requirements. Parents as Teachers home visits are available for pregnant moms up to children to the age of 5. When the Parents as Teachers home visiting services are provided under the Early Head Start umbrella, we are able to work with families that start with pregnant moms up to children to the age of 3. That is for Early Head Start, and there is an income guideline to participate in Early Head Start. Fortunately for all of us, if a family does not meet the Early Head Start income guidelines, we are happy to say we can still serve them through the Wayne County Family Center. The difference in receiving the Parents as Teachers home visiting program through the Family Center versus Early Head Start is that the Family Center provides 1 to 2 90-minute home visits per month. In Early Head Start, the home visits are provided 1 time per week at about 90 minutes. As I said, the Parents as Teachers national curriculum is research-based, and one of the wonderful things we've found is that children who participate in the Parents as Teachers program are, number 1, healthier. Number 2, these children score higher on kindergarten readiness tests. 3, the children are better problem solvers. And 4, they are more advanced with language and social development. The main focus of the Parents as Teachers curriculum is its amazing focus on child development. When a parent educator goes into a home, they want to hear what the parent is experiencing with that child. They want to hear what's making the parent happy, what's causing the parent frustration. It's based on that parent input that the parent educator knows what they should be talking about and how they should be educating that parent. For example, if our educator goes into a home with a 16-month-old baby, Mom or Dad might say they're frustrated because the child's having temper tantrums. Our Parents as Teachers parent educator will open up her computer or her booklet and say, oh, Well, your child's 16 months old. It's very typical that your child's having temper tantrums right now. Let me tell you why. And that parent educator will explain that that child might be wanting to communicate but isn't able to talk. And so the parent educator can suggest some early language activities. They might even talk about sign language. They can do some really easy, fun, and simple activities at home that can work on engaging that child's language skills. And after a few weeks, if language still seems to be an issue, if temper tantrums are still happening, we can coordinate an early intervention speech evaluation. One of the wonderful things about parents as teachers and the home visiting component is that our parent educators are always available to follow up with the parent on any questions or concerns that arise. And it is a long-term relationship. Many times we work with a pregnant mom up until that child is 3 and transitions into Head Start, or even up until 5 when that child transitions into kindergarten. We don't have a set schedule for our play groups. We schedule them as we have the space available and as certain communities or geographic areas have a need. Right now we are conducting play groups in our Hawley location 2 times a month, and what we do in our play group is essentially just have a lot of fun. We have structured activities, we have circle time, reading time, song time, but there is also a lot of time spent for children to have free play. We have mats, we have climbing toys, and it's really just a wonderful time for children to run off some of that energy, to work on focusing and sitting quietly and listening, all those really important skills they will need to get ready for school. And we're also able to model our parents as teachers curriculum and help parents know what to look for and talk about child development and discipline and just overall socialization, because that is really what's most important for children. If people are interested in the playgroup schedule, I would encourage them to call me at the Family Center. I can most easily be reached at 570-226-9017. Another component of the Wayne County Family Center is our Cribs for Kyle program. Cribs for Kyle was created many years ago as the result of a little boy named Kyle passing away because of SIDS. His family chose to recognize Kyle's life here with us by starting the Cribs for Kyle program. With the Family Center, Cribs for Kyle focuses on providing safe sleep environments for young children who are at risk for SIDS. All young children are at risk for SIDS. If a child is sleeping in a safe sleep environment, their risk of SIDS is greatly reduced. The Wayne County Family Center is able to provide families in need with a Graco Pack and Play, which is considered to be a safe sleeping environment. If families are in need, they can contact me at the Wayne County Family Center's Hawley office, 570-226-9017. The Family Center's main office is in Hawley. We are next to what used to be called the old Hawley High School. It's on Academy Street. It's this wonderful old brick building. It used to be the old Hawley High School. It was also referred to as the Hawley Kindergarten Center. And the Family Center's office is right next to that old brick building. We are in a tan vinyl sided building. We are right next to a playground. Our main office is located in Hawley, and the number for the Hawley office is 570-226-9017. We also maintain an office in Honesdale, and the number for there is 570-251-4352. However, our Hawley office is staffed more than our Honesdale office, so the best number to reach us is 570-226-9017. In summary, I'd like to say that the Family Center is able to provide the Parents as Teachers home visiting program to all families in Wayne County. We start with pregnant moms, and we work with families with children up to the age of 5. We provide the Parents as Teachers home visiting services either through the Wayne County Family Center or through Early Head Start. So regardless of a family's income status, we have been structured so that we can provide these wonderful Parents as Teachers home visiting services to any family in Wayne County. And we also have our play groups open to any families here in Wayne County. The schedule for play groups change, but anyone who is interested is invited to call me at 570-226-9017, and I can provide you with an updated schedule. In summary, I'd like to remind everyone what a wonderful treasure the Wayne County Family Center is. The Parents as Teachers home visiting program is a wonderful asset here in our community, and it's available to pregnant moms up to families with children at the age of 5. So I encourage anyone who is interested to call me for more details. I can be reached at 570-226-9017.
The Scranton-Lackawanna Human Development Agency is an umbrella agency that houses many programs. One program is Head Start. Head Start is a child development program that serves children from 3 to 5 years of age in Lackawanna, Wayne, Pike, and Susquehanna counties. The program offers comprehensive Head Start services for each child. Head Start is a free program for income-eligible families. A selection criteria and priority of needs are used to determine the children most in need of the program and therefore the order in which children are selected for enrollment. Head Start receives federal funding from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. We have part day centers that are 3.5-hour AM or PM sessions. We also have a full day, full year program for working families and those who are going to school. Head Start partners with child care centers, and Head Start services are received through an itinerant teacher. We also receive state funding from the Pennsylvania Department of Education through the Head Start Supplementary Assistance Program. We have half-day sessions in Head Start centers as well as partnering with the school districts and child care partners. We also receive state funding for our pre-K Counts program. The agency also receives various grants. Head Start offers your child services from many components. Family engagement includes a family partnership agreement, which is a goal-setting process for the family that includes a minimum of 2 home visits per year from a Head Start family engagement worker, where a family needs assessment is completed to determine what the family may need assistance with. Goals are then formulated based on the individual needs of the family. Collaborative community partnerships are obtained to build working relationships and an open line of communication with other community agencies. In doing this, we are able to provide our families with appropriate referrals based on their needs. Maintaining collaborative community partnerships is essential for providing these referrals and to assist with recruitment. Volunteer opportunities are available and encouraged for parents. Parents and staff work together to decide the best way the parent can volunteer with a purpose. This is done by meeting with the parent and sharing possible volunteer opportunities and determining what the parent is most interested in doing and what would be most beneficial to the parent and child. Fudge Days, which stands for fathers, uncles, dads, grandpas, etc., are held on the 3rd Thursday of the month and encourage male involvement through male-oriented activities to be completed with the children. Some examples of themes include race cars, monsters, and sports. Another way parents can volunteer is through joining their child's parent group for their center. In the parent group meetings, which are held monthly, parents have the opportunity to determine what extra activities their child will be able to do while in the center. Decisions are made by majority vote. Educational topics are presented at each parent meeting. These topics are determined by parent interest. Another way parents can volunteer is through Policy Council. Parents are offered the opportunity to be part of Head Start's Policy Council, which is made up of parents and community representatives. While being a part of Policy Council, parents are involved in making decisions such as funding applications, policies and procedures that the Head Start program will use to run the program, and personnel changes. Each center has 2 representatives and 2 alternates who are voted in at the parent group meetings. Policy Council is held on the 3rd Wednesday of the month. Parents are reimbursed for mileage and babysitting. Parents are responsible for ensuring their child meet 85% attendance or better on a monthly basis. Attendance is closely monitored by program staff, and all centers have an active waiting list to ensure vacancies are filled if they occur. Another component in Head Start is nutrition. Head Start receives funding from the Child and Adult Care Food Program to provide the children with healthy lunch and snack daily. Ethnic days are held 6 times per year to promote diversity education for the children. Meals are served family style, and the children use a full set of silverware. Special dietary accommodations are made as needed. The menu is prepared by a registered dietitian, and cooks prepare the meals on site. There is a contracted nutrition consultant if needed. We follow the Head Start and USDA compliance regulations. Food monitoring reports are done by the nutrition coordinator, and no outside food is able to be brought into the center per policy. Another component is special needs mental health. Our special needs mental health component works collaboratively with parents and educational staff to identify, refer, and assess children. We have collaborative agreements with local LEAs and BSUs, such as the Wayne County Consortium. We utilize the Positive Behavior Supports Program and ALS PALS program. Mental health visits take place twice annually with parent permission. Speech and hearing screenings are completed and referrals made if needed. We have a helpline available to parents every Wednesday from 9 until 12. Parents are able to speak with a licensed psychologist about any concerns they may have, and it is completely confidential. An Ages and Stages questionnaire, social-emotional, is completed with parents' permission to determine if any behavior concerns or difficulties are identified. Our health component conducts vision screenings on each child. Growth screenings are done by taking the child's height and weight. We also offer lead screenings and needle-free hemoglobin testing. Parents are encouraged to have a doctor, dentist, and up-to-date immunizations for their child and are assisted in getting those services if needed. Our education component uses the creative curriculum, which is learning through play. Child developmental assessments are done using work sampling, child screenings, ages and stages questionnaires, individualizations, educational summaries, goals, and IEPs. School readiness activities are completed with the children. There is a transition policy in place for each child as they prepare for kindergarten. All screenings are completed in the first 45 calendar days with parent permission. In summary, Head Start is a comprehensive child development program for children aged 3 to 5. It is a free program to income-eligible families. Head Start serves families in Lackawanna, Wayne, Pike, and Susquehanna counties. For more information about our program options or to apply, please contact our administrative office by calling 570-963-6633 or 1-800-717-4224. Thank you.
So far throughout this training, you have heard about the early child serving programs in Wayne County. Many of these programs can be accessed to support child and family success. Children in Pennsylvania, also available nationwide, with developmental delays or disabilities, benefit from a state-supported collaboration among parents, service practitioners, and others who work with young children needing special services. The Pennsylvania Early Intervention Program provides support and services to families with children from birth to age 5 with developmental delays and disabilities at no cost regardless of a family's income. While all children grow and develop in unique ways, there are general developmental milestones that each child reaches. For example, most 6 to 9-month-old infants can sit independently and creep or crawl on their belly. By 12 to 15 months, toddlers are starting to say several words and can walk. By 24 to 30 months, they can use 2 to 3 word sentences and utensils to feed themselves. During the preschool years, 3 to 5-year-old children are able to recite nursery rhymes, follow multi-step directions, and count. If you have concerns that your child or a child you know may be struggling to meet these milestones, early intervention can help. Services to promote your child's health and development may include, but are not limited to, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, or special instruction with a teacher. A child is eligible for early intervention services when a developmental delay of 25% or more is identified with a multidisciplinary evaluation in any of the 5 areas of development: cognitive development, physical development, including vision and hearing, communication development, social or emotional development, and adaptive development. Informed clinical opinion may also be used when there are no standardized measures appropriate to determine or identify a developmental delay. Finally, a child may also be determined eligible based on a diagnosed physical or medical condition that has a high probability of developmental delay. These children may not currently be exhibiting a delay at the time of the evaluation. However, their diagnosis puts them at risk for having a potential delay. Examples of conditions with a high probability of developmental delay are Down syndrome or other chromosomal disorders, sensory, vision, or hearing impairments, seizure disorders, fetal alcohol syndrome, microcephaly or macrocephaly, metabolic disorders, spina bifida or other physical conditions, cerebral palsy or other neurological disorders, or autism. If you have a concern about a child you know, please call early intervention to schedule an evaluation. Just like putting off going to the doctor for an illness or injury can seriously diminish chances of recovery, postponed treatment for a child with a developmental delay seriously decreases the child's chance of improvement. Early intervention services for children in need are so important that early intervention services are provided at no cost to all families regardless of their income. If you are unsure about the need to schedule an evaluation, early intervention staff can also help you by completing a screening tool. This tool can be completed over the phone or in person to help identify the need for further evaluation and/or services. When a child is determined eligible for early intervention, services may include information on how children develop skills and abilities, education and support for the parent or caregiver, and specific developmental therapies designed for the child. Early intervention provides ideas for how a family can help their child at home as well as in the community. It is individualized to enhance both growing and learning. If a child is attending an early care education setting, EI teachers and therapists or specialists can assist the early childhood staff with strategies to promote the child's development. Services can be provided during the child's typical daily activities at home or in the community, at a child care center, a nursery school, a playgroup, or at Head Start programs. Early intervention can also assist families in finding and linking to a variety of community services and supports. The Birth to 3 Early Intervention Program, also provides tracking services. Children identified through the initial screening or through the independent evaluation process may be found eligible for tracking services rather than direct early intervention services. Tracking services are generally provided for children who are at risk for developing a delay. The following criteria are used when determining a child eligible for tracking services, notwithstanding a 25% delay. A child with a low birth weight of 1,500 grams or 3.5 pounds or less. A child who was cared for in a neonatal intensive care unit or NICU of a hospital. A child born to a chemically dependent mother. A child at serious risk of abuse or neglect as substantiated by Child Protective Services. A child with an elevated lead level, or a child who comes with informed clinical opinion, usually a circumstance which puts a child at risk for developing a developmental delay. Making a referral for early intervention services is easy. Birth to 3 children can be referred by calling area code 570-253-9200, or preschool-age children age 3 to 5 can be referred by calling 570-969-6711. If you have any concerns about children, please talk to their doctors or make a referral for early intervention services. For more information on Wayne County Early Intervention Services or other programs available in the community, visit our website, ei.co.wayne.pa.us, or search for Early Intervention, Wayne County, Pennsylvania.
When we are warm and fed and snuggled with someone we love, our brains release serotonin. This makes us feel good, but it also has the effect of helping us learn. When a parent snuggles with their child and they sing and read together, the child's brain soaks up the language they hear. Snuggling, talking, and singing with the child helps them get ready to learn. Library reading programs for children support early literacy, which refers to what children know about reading and writing before they actually learn to read and write. It is not the teaching of reading, but instead involves the building of a foundation for reading, so when children are taught to read, they'll be ready. It's the awareness that these letters make sounds, that we read left to right, that we turn the page for more. This is all the beginning of language development. This is when the magic happens. Each week, parents, grandparents, and caregivers walk through the library doors to bring their children to our reading programs. We offer Toddler Time, which is open to children 1 to 2 years old and their caregivers. It's designed to introduce toddlers to the library for the first time. It's an exciting introduction to reading for both parent and child. Studies show that early exposure to books fosters a lifetime pattern of reading. This 30-minute program offers stories, dance, music, and hands-on activities. Take-home activity cards provided for each family are filled with songs, rhymes, games, and helpful early literacy tips that can be carried on at home.
There are so many benefits to Toddler Time. The children learn to participate as group members. Their vocabulary increases. They discover the joy of books. They also learn a structured routine. Hello songs, read aloud, dancing time, craft time, rhymes, a quiet rocking time at the end of each class, all in the same order each week, so the child learns what to expect each week. The routine becomes comfortable to them.
Storytime is a program for children ages 3 to 5 for the purpose of educating and entertaining them through books. This hour-long program consists of a book read aloud and a variety of activities centered around that story. Music, rhymes, dancing, and hands-on activity are all centered around the theme of the book. Imaginative play, telling stories, acting out the stories, all done in Storytime, help to build a solid foundation for learning. Children are at the beginning of language development at this age, and books offer an invitation to look, listen, touch, move, and communicate.
Each week, early literacy skills are reinforced through stories, song, and art. Story times are wonderful opportunities for children to learn to enjoy books and group activities. Story time is also a great step in preparing a child for preschool. It helps children develop language, listening, and motor skills, along with learning life skills such as taking turns, learning how to share, and simply being kind. To encourage them to respect other children, to stimulate their imaginations. By capturing a child's interest and imagination early, I hope to instill in the child and parent that reading and books are valuable. I also believe that this will help children to develop the early literacy, communication, and social skills needed to be ready to enter school. At the end of the storytime session, families are encouraged to browse through the shelves for books to enjoy at home. A warm, inviting room awaits the families, filled with beautiful books. We even have an early learning computer, perfect for children ages 1 to 5.
We also offer family nights. Turn off the TV, put down your phone, and join us for family nights at the library. We go on scavenger hunts, read stories, have sing-alongs, and create artistic masterpieces. Sometimes we even eat. Pancake night was a huge success with a read aloud, a pancake flipping relay race, and of course a pancake dinner. Wear your pajamas and come on over. On Saturdays, we offer drop-in family story times. This is open to all ages and is particularly enjoyed by working parents who find it difficult to get to the library during the week. Crafts, music, and stories. If you're passing by on a Saturday, drop in with your family. You are always welcome. In July, we offer the Truck Petting Zoo. No animals, just 14 huge trucks for your little or big truck lovers to touch, explore, and experience. It's a great opportunity for developing a conversation between children and parents about things that they would normally only read about in books. Now it's up close for both adult and child to experience together.
We offer a program called Tail Wagging Tutors. This is a wonderful program for struggling readers. Each child is paired with one dog to read to quietly at the library once a week. This is a popular program that is gaining momentum across the nation. Studies have shown that the presence of a calm, attentive dog apparently moderates the stress responses more than the presence of an adult when children are reading aloud. The main objective of this program is to provide a relaxed and dog-friendly atmosphere which allows students to practice the skill of reading to a dog. By sitting down and reading out loud to a gentle dog, all threats of being judged are put aside. The child relaxes, pats the attentive dog, and focuses on the reading. Reading improves because the child is practicing the skill of reading, building self-esteem, and associating reading with something pleasant.
We also offer a Lego Club. Once a month, children have the opportunity to create Lego masterpieces in a group with other Lego lovers. This is a 1-hour program that encourages teamwork, creativity, and patience.
Story times will help the parent learn skills to support and encourage their child's learning. Parents will learn songs, nursery rhymes, and activities that they can use at home. One of my jobs as a librarian is to model for parents good oral reading skills that they can follow, like pointing to words as I read them, asking children questions about what they see on the page, and letting them predict what's coming next in the story. Beyond the literacy benefits, story times are simply a nice option for a family activity. They're free and they're easily accessible. So if families have a day where they're feeling stir-crazy and just need to get out of the house, libraries offer a wonderful place to go. Library programs do make a difference. There's so much evidence to support that such activities such as reading, singing, and playing with children can impact a child's brain development and help provide them with pre-reading skills they need to start school. These are all opportunities for families to experience literacy together. Parents are the first and the most important teacher in a child's life. The Wayne County Public Library Storytime strive to support families in that role.
If you'd like more information on children's programs, give me a call. My name is Betty Lawson. I'm the children's librarian. You can email me at blawson@waynelibraries.org. You can walk down to the library at 1406 Main Street in Honesdale. You can even join me on Facebook at Wayne County Public Library Children's page and check out what's going on for your family every week at the library.
Maternal and Family Health Services offers many things that are very valuable and important to families. One of the programs you may have heard about is called WIC. WIC is a federally funded nutrition program for women, infants, and children designed to encourage a lifetime of healthy choices. The Pennsylvania WIC program has helped families for more than 30 years. WIC is for all kinds of families. If you are a mother, father, grandparent, foster parent, or legal guardian of a child under the age of 5, you can apply. WIC provides services free of charge: quality nutrition education, information on how to prepare healthy, low-cost meals, breastfeeding education and support for expecting and nursing mothers, basic health screenings, referrals to health and social service programs, and farmers market nutrition program for those who qualify. At Maternal and Family Health Services, they also offer family planning centers. Family planning offers a complete range of services for your reproductive health care. Gynecological exams, low-cost pregnancy tests, free and confidential services to teens under 18. They do screenings and treatment for sexually transmitted diseases or STDs. They can help treat your partner. They provide education about various methods of contraception. They also do breast and cervical cancer screening. Maternal and Family Health Services also has the Nurse Family Partnership of Pennsylvania. The Nurse Family Partnership has a strong, sustained presence in Pennsylvania thanks to bipartisan legislative support and strong local champions. The Nurse Family Partnership is a home visiting program that works with low-income women who are pregnant with their first child, helping these vulnerable young clients achieve healthier pregnancies and births, stronger child development, and a path toward economic self-sufficiency. If you or anyone you know is in need of these services, contact Maternal and Family Health Services. You can call them at area code 570-390-5000, or you can go see them they're located in Hawley at 8 Silk Mill Drive, right along Route 6, near the castle. Another program that's available to families is called Parent to Parent of Pennsylvania. Parent to Parent of Pennsylvania links parents and family members of children and adults with disabilities or special needs on a one-to-one basis according to conditions or concerns. Parent to Parent of Pennsylvania can connect families to one of our affiliate parent support programs. Parent to Parent helps parents or family members locate a support group that meets their needs. They provide technical assistance to local support and mentor groups, and they provide resources to parents. Parents and family members of children and adults with disabilities or special needs can be matched for the following conditions or concerns: physical disabilities, developmental disabilities, special health care needs, behavioral problems, mental health concerns, foster care or adoption, or educational issues. Their mission is to just simply link families of children and adults with disabilities or special needs. They believe that families each have unique experiences and perspectives and are experts about their own families. Families' experiences and perspectives are valuable as a resource to other families. With information, resources, and supports, families are able to make decisions that best meet their needs and enhance their quality of life. We believe that matching families with similar experiences and needs makes a positive difference in people's lives. Parent to Parent of Pennsylvania supports the grassroots efforts of new and existing support groups. If you're in need of services for Parent to Parent, call them 1-888-727-2706. Oftentimes, just talking with another parent who has a child with the same issues can be very beneficial. Another resource available is the Special Kids Network System of Care. The Special Kids Network was founded in 1999 by a couple who wanted to make a difference in the lives of children with special needs. Deeply affected by their own personal experience with a nephew with developmental disabilities, the couple galvanized an entire community in support of various organizations dedicated to serving children. The Special Kids Network is an independent nonprofit organization that was created to provide funding for programs that help children and young adults with special needs. The Special Kids Network System of Care, in partnership with the Elks Home Service Program, helps children and youth with special health care needs by helping their families get the services and supports these young people require in order to thrive in the community and develop to their full potential. If your child has a physical, developmental, behavioral, or emotional need, call or visit the website. Search for the Special Kids Network System of Care. They offer information on healthcare resources, respite care, advocacy, assistive technologies, and more. Family support in overcoming challenges to ensure children and youth have access to services, education, and employment. Information about accessible and inclusive recreation and leisure activities for children and adults. And they provide information to help you and your community identify service gaps and address the unique challenges of your local service system. The PA Elks Home Service Program is a free service that offers in-home visits provided by a nurse or social worker to help families navigate and connect to services. They can help provide referrals to appropriate agencies in the community. They can offer suggestions regarding home care, help to access equipment and assistive technology, advocate for appropriate and inclusive educational services, support with vocational goals, help with inclusion within the community, assist with residential options, be a liaison between individuals, families, and healthcare providers, advocate for an individual's legal and human rights, and simply provide emotional support. The Special Kids Network and the PA Elks Home Service Program can be contacted at 1-800-986-4550. Finally, I'd like to tell you about Hands and Voices Guide by Your Side. What is Hands and Voices Guide by Your Side of Pennsylvania? They're an organization that is dedicated to directly supporting families and their infants and toddlers who are newly identified with hearing loss by offering them the opportunity to talk or meet face-to-face with a parent guide. Parent guides are parents of children who are deaf, hard of hearing, or deaf-blind who have received special training. The training provides a strong foundation in supporting families without a bias toward communication modes or methods. A functional understanding of formal systems and services available to families and their children. Parent guides are able to bring their direct experience, specialized knowledge, and personal compassion to their role while making the family's needs their primary focus. Families of parents and infants and toddlers birth to age 3 with a hearing loss are eligible for the program. Parent guides located throughout the state provide timely emotional support following the diagnosis of hearing loss. They provide direct parent-peer support and networking. They provide unbiased information and resource sharing specific to hearing loss, including insights on navigating the systems from a parent perspective. They provide support to families throughout the infant, toddler, early intervention years by combining an experienced parent's insight with knowledge of the early intervention system, and they provide information about other parent support opportunities. If you're in need of Hands and Voices Guide by Your Side, contact them. You can call them at 1-800-360-7282, or you can search them on the internet by searching for paearlyhearing.org.